I did it. This year I challenged myself to read 12 books, and not only am I going to show you every single one, but I'm also revealing the 12 books I'm committing to reading next year and why you should read them with me. The first book that I read this year is The Masters of Networking by Misner and Don Morgan. In this book, I learned that if you want to connect, you need to attend a networking event. This book is written by 94 authors and it has 23 chapters. The second book that I read this year is Networking Like a Pro. This book is important because I wanted to expand my networking skill, how to turn contacts into connection. This is what this book taught me. And in this book, you will learn the 7 characteristics that makes you a good networker. This include good listener, positive attitude, help others, be sincere, follow up, trustworthiness, and being approachable. Those are what I learned in this book. It's a wonderful resource that I can recommend to anyone. So the third one is So Good to Great. This is a third book that I read, Good to Great by Jim Collins. And in this book, I learned that good is the enemy of great. And in this book, I learned the level 5 hierarchies. Level 1 is high capable individual. Level 2 is leadership team members. Level 3 is corporate manager. Level 4 is effective leader. And level 5 is effective leadership. Those are what you are going to learn in the level 5 hierarchy that is written in this book. I learned that is a good resource. Going forward, anyone that is reading this book, Good to Great, I recommend that they should also read Built to Last. Built to Last is written by Jim Collins. And in this book, you will learn about different companies, how they have a lasting impact going forward. I read this book also, How to Win Customers and Keep Them for Life. Golden. If you want to win customers and keep them for life, I recommend this book for you. It is a wonderful book written by Mackay, LeBoeuf. Wonderful resource, and it will teach you so many things. And in this book, Mike said, to win new customers, ask the golden question. And the golden question is, what is the unmet want? That is the golden question. So this book is a wonderful resource. I recommend it for anyone that is interested in keeping a customers for a very long time. Going forward, I also read this book, Be the Leader You Were Meant to Be by LeRoy Eims. Wonderful book. And this book is approaching leadership from the perspective of from the biblical perspective. Wonderful resource, wonderful book. I recommend that to anyone that is interested. Going forward, Swim with the Shark Without Being Eaten Alive. Wonderful book by Harvey, Mackay. Wonderful resource, wonderful book. And there is a particular lesson in lesson 38 that says, treat your suppliers the way you treat your customers. That is wonderful. I recommend this book to be read, for anyone that is interested. It is possible that you swim with a shark without being eaten alive. Very wonderful book. Going forward, 5 Levels of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. This is a wonderful book, good book by John C. Maxwell. And Maxwell let us understand that we have 5 levels of leadership, and the first one is position. The second one is permission. The third one is production. The fourth one is people development. And the last one is the pinnacle. And in the pinnacle, we have 5 behavior of level 5 leadership. And number 1 is make room for others at the top. 2, continually mentor potential level 5 leaders. 3, create an inner circle that will keep you grounded. 4, do things for the organization that only level 5 leaders can do. And 5, plan your succession. That is, who is going to replace you. If you need to know that, then this book is for you. Level 5 leadership is the pinnacle. Okay? Going forward, I read this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book is a wonderful resource. I have read it before, but I also read it again because I want to continue to win friends and continue to influence them. And in this book, Dale told us about 6 ways to make people like you. Number 1, become genuinely interested in other people. That is very important. You need to be genuinely interested in other people. 2, make a good impression with a smile. And 3, remember that a person's name to them is the sweetest and the most important sound in any language. And number 4, be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. And 5, talk in terms of other people's interests. And number 6, like I said, he said 6 ways to make people like you. And you have to make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. These are the 6 points. If you want people to like you, you need to do these 6 points. Going forward, change your thinking and change your life by Brian Tracy. I also read this book. This book is wonderful. It's important. And one chapter that blows my mind is in chapter 10. He's talking about supercharge your thinking. And he said 5 steps to personal power. Number 1, realize. Number 2, verbalize. Number 3, visualize. Number 4, emotionalize. And number 5, realize. Those are the 5 steps to personal power by Brian Tracy. Change your thinking and change your life. Good book. Going forward, The Power of Positive Habits by Robey. The Power of Positive Habits by Robey. What a wonderful book. What a wonderful book. And in this book I learned in habit 13, take a deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. And habit 17, he said, don't push the elevator button. If you want to lose your weight, take the stair instead. Nice. Habit 31 said, substitute whole grain bread for white bread. And habit 36 said, refer to yourself less in a conversation. And habit 56 says, be more productive with the 4D habits. And what are the 4D habits? 1, do it now. That is, do not procrastinate. Do it now. Do not procrastinate. 2, dump it. 3, delegate. And 4, defer the task. You need to do that. It's very important. Defer the task. And the last book that I read in this year is Developing the Leaders Around You by John C. Maxwell. Nice book, wonderful book. And John C. Maxwell said, the leader's primary responsibility is to identify potential leaders. That is your role. That is your task. You need to do that. You need to identify potential leaders. Why? Because it is not everyone around you that you see in an organization is a potential leaders. You need to, if you want to identify potential leaders in your organization, then this book is for you. And it said the leader lasting contribution is to reproduce generation of leaders. And this is where so many organizations are falling short of having a good succession. You need to be able to reproduce great leaders that will continue that organization. So if you are interested, this book is for you. So these are the 12 books that I read from January to December of 2025. Now I am going forward to the book that I read to the book that I will read from January to December of 2026. And these books are: 1, Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson. And I bought this book because I want to learn how to manage change in my work and in my life. That is why I bought this book. Wonderful book. I've read the foreword, and the foreword is by Kenneth Blanchard, and I like it, and I want to read it. It's one of the first book that I will read in January 2026. The second one that I will read is the 100 Absolutely Unbreakable Law of Business Success. Oh, I'm very inquisitive to know what this book talks about, because there is a lot that can be learned in this book by Brian Tracy. I love it, and that is why I want to read it. I want to know the business, the laws of business success, so that I can be successful in my mentoring and my coaching services. And again, I also bought this book, The Leadership Challenge. Wonderful book. This is the most trusted source on becoming a better leader. I want to become a better leader in my organization. I want to become a better leader to the people that are following me. I want to become a better leader so that people can understand what the leadership challenge is. So that is why I bought this book. This is a very wonderful resource that and I will be taking you through in the year about what I read and what I gained on my LinkedIn page. I'm going to be sharing what I learned in this book. So this is a very good book. Going forward, we have the Success Principle by Jack Canfield. The Success Principle by Jack Canfield. This is a very wonderful book that I strongly recommend people to read, because I'll be reading that. And this book will help you to get from where you are to where you want to be. That is very important. You don't want to miss this book. This is a very good book that I will also be reading in 2026. The next one is 1001 Ways to Energize Employees. This is by Rob Nelson. Because I want to be able to tell your employees, I want to be able to tell you how you can energize your employees. It is very important. That is what I want to do. And that is why I buy this book, so that I can give you some strategies on how you can energize your employee. And again by John C. Maxwell, the 17 Indisputable Law of Teamwork by John C. Maxwell. I love this book because this book embraces and it helps to empower the team. It embraces them and empower. If you want to embrace your team and if you want to empower your team, these are the laws of teamwork that can help you to ensure that you are doing the right thing. And also, Effective Business Writing by Maryann. Piotrowski. This is another wonderful book because I want to be able to improve my business writing, and I want to ensure that I teach people how to write. That is very important. I've seen so many letters from organizations in the United States, and I feel like, and this comes out from an organization, that means something is wrong. I need to be able to let you understand what is wrong and what needs to be written well. And that is why I want to empower my knowledge with this book by Maryann. Piotrowski. This is a good book, and I want to ensure that I do that. And again, writing research paper. Oh, I have written and published 6, and I have right now about 3 in the pipeline that I'll be publishing in early of next year. So I want to improve my research writing. That is why I bought this book, so that I can be able to write a good scholarly articles. And for your understanding, I've written 56 trade articles, and I've published 6 scholarly articles, and I have 3 in the pipeline, which I'll be publishing by the first quarter, before the end of the first quarter of next year. Going forward, 50 top tips for networking. This is another good book by Schmerr, and I want to also, I've read 2 books in 2025 regarding networking. So this is another great book I want to read on networking, and those are the 50 tips to improve your networking skill. I want to ensure that I read that. So this book, where I will be sharing that on my network handles going forward. And Becoming a Leader of Character by Dave Anderson. I met Dave during the IACP conference in Denver, Colorado. That was towards the end of this year. I met him there. He gave me this book free of charge. Thank you for that. If you are listening to this video, thank you for that. He gave me this. Why is it that so many people will be successful and they will rise to the leadership position, and because of some character flaw, you see them mixing it, losing everything? If you don't want to lose that, then this book is for you. So you need to follow me to ensure that you understand what is written in this book, because I will be sharing that in my social handles. You don't want to miss that. Becoming a leader of character. Getting to the top is not as important as sustaining it, staying there, and remaining there. And if you want to learn more about that, this book is for you. Then Get More Referral Now by Bill Gates. You need to read this book, and that is why I bought it. I want to be able to be in a position where I can get more referrals from people based on what I do. I want to understand the nitty-gritty of what it takes, what is required to get more referrals. That is why I buy this book, and it's by America's First Referral Coach. I want to learn from the coach. Okay. And the last one that I will be reading in 2026 is Selling to Big Companies by Jill. I want to be able to sell my services to big companies like Google, like Amazon, like Johnson & Johnson, like Walmart, and the rest. And that is why I bought this book, so that people can understand that it is not enough to be good. You need to be excellent at what you are doing. You need to be exceptional. You need to stand out. And that is why I bought this book, because I want to sell my services to big companies. I want them to understand what it takes to sell what you have, whether your goods or your services, to big companies. This is a good book by Jill Konrath. I want to be able to do that, and that's why I bought this book. So these are the 12 books that I will be reading this year, and I strongly recommend you to follow me in my social handles. So for next year, I'm sticking with the 12 book challenge. 1 book a month. But this time, I want to make it a community read. I'll be reading all these 12 books that I said, so that you can follow me. I'll be posting a mini review of each of these books on the last Sunday of every month. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them. Comment below with the 1 book you think I must read first. Thank you. and I believe you'll be blessed by this 12 books reading challenge for 2026. I will see you in the comment section each time I post. Thank you.